Hi, today is Wednesday, July 5th, 2017, and this is A Swede Speaks. And well, today we should talk about censorship in Sweden and in Germany. So I guess we should start with Sweden, because recently a 40-year-old man. In the article he's called Erik, 40, but I suspect that that's not his real name. I don't know, it could be his real name. Maybe it's just that they don't want to write his last name. And I understand that, because he's in a pretty difficult situation. He's been employed by the Swedish defense for 25 years. He started at the age of 15 in what's in Sweden is called Hemvärnet, which means home defense or something like that. I guess that's the closest you get to a militia in Sweden. People who volunteer to have weapon training to be able to defend the place where they live in case of an attack. And he started there when he was 15. And as far as I know, he was probably not paid for that, because you usually aren't paid to be a part of the home defense. I guess unless you're really actually hired by them. Most of the people there are volunteers. But then he started working for the Swedish defense after doing his, after being a conscript and doing his military service. He started working for the Swedish army, and he's been working there until recently. Recently, he was fired because he had written what the Swedish army considered to be racist posts on Facebook. And what he wrote about was how he had stopped a rape at a home for refugees, migrant housing, so to speak, and he had written some angry things about how multiculturalism is really a code word for Islamization and things like that. And for that, he has been fired. An interesting fact about this guy is that he is adopted from Sri Lanka, so he doesn't really look like a white racist, and he's also married to a refugee who came to Sweden in the 1990s. So it's an interesting case, but if the Swedish army says he's a racist for calling out multiculturalism to be a code word for Islamization, well, then that's got to be the case, doesn't it? Or, well, we could think about that. By the way, I say things like that too. But then also, and this is kind of, because in the Swedish censorship works like this. You are allowed to say things, but it's going to cost you. And we have this in the case of Erik, 40, now fired from the Swedish army. It cost him his job. And I guess the reason why they are not mentioning his surname is very simple. Because then it will be really difficult for him to get another job. It will probably be difficult anyway, because if you've been fired, they call up his previous employer and ask them why he quit, and well, yeah, there you go. And that's like Swedish censorship is a kind of self-censorship usually. But then we got Germany. Germany recently passed a law. Which is called, or the law has been referred to commonly as the Facebook law. It's not called that, but that's like what is called commonly. It's really called the Network Enforcement Act. And this law states that this law has been passed by the German parliament, by the Bundestag, and the law states that Facebook, Twitter and other social media companies may face fines for up to 50 million euros. That's roughly 57 million US dollars if they fail to remove hate speech from their platform within 24 hours. I suppose this applies to what people living in Germany write on Facebook, or German citizens or something like that. I don't really know, but I suppose it's got something to do with that. And this bill has been proposed. As I understand, this is really something that the Social Democrats force through, but, well, the government is a Christian Democrat, Social Democrat coalition, and they got this through Parliament in Germany, So what could I say? Sweden and Germany are really... Well, those two countries are the two crazy countries of Europe. I mean, in front of all the others. There are many countries in Europe are acting crazy, but Sweden and Germany, they really get the prize there. And well, that's really all I have to say about this. I mean, we have to fight for freedom of speech. We're not going to get it from politicians. That's obvious. And as you can see what happens in Sweden, you can see what happens in Germany. I think it's really disturbing, but those are the things that are going on right now. And that's really all I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel. Through prayers, through Patreon, through PayPal. That's all greatly appreciated. And there are tiers for patrons and donors, and for information about that, look in the description box below. And well, the tiers are sent out when it comes to patrons, and they are sent out after the pledges are processed, and well, you're gonna have to allow maybe a week or 10 days before you get it, but something like that. I am working on this month's tiers. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook and Twitter and other social media that allows you to share. If you got something to say, if you agree, if you disagree, if you think what I'm saying is good, if you think it's bad, comment below. If you like this video, please like it. And of course, I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. And I will include all the necessary information in the description box below. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.